Buckane. Let's say you have a goal. You have a goal coming to this class, right? You have a goal where you want to be, where you want to get to in life, right? Now, have you ever had something that you wanted to do, you had a thought about it, and then you expressed it to somebody, and they was like, man, you can't do that. You ever had that happen?
Yeah.
How did you feel about it?
You just said more motivated.
More motivated, right? So, did it make you angry? At any point?
Like, how the hell you gonna tell me what I can't do?
Right. Because none of us wants to be told that we can't do something by somebody else, right? That is negative feedback. We express a thought to a person, they give us negative feedback, right? Now we have a choice. We have a choice on how we're going to react and how we're going to respond to that negative feedback. When we talked about attitude, we talked about attitude being the manner or disposition by which you view a thing, right or wrong. And we talked about how our attitude affects our perception. And our perception, in turn, will feed our attitude. So let's say, for example, you have a goal, you express it to somebody, they give you that negative feedback, right? You get angry about it. But let's say you get angry in a bad way, because anger is a natural emotion. There's absolutely nothing wrong with becoming angry about something. It all depends on how we're going to express that anger, how we're going to interpret it. Are we going to interpret it in a way that stops us in our tracks, so to speak, or will we interpret it in a way that allows us to do what y'all just said? Motivate you and then propel you forward.
Brian has had me teaching when we were inside was the psychosocial stages of development. There are stages in development of a child, whether it be in the womb of the mother. Actually, the child feels the mother. So if the mother is experiencing dissension or conflict within herself, she's going to feel this. During the stages of development, 1, 2, 3, 4, those stages, there's certain stages that children go through that if they're not successful going through that stage, it's called developmental milestones. If they're not successful in that, it will be a stumbling block all their years. And they'll have to go back to that. They'll have to consciously go back in their subconscious to try to fix that. Now, one of the things is, for example, a parent could instill within the child a sense of shame. And that's during the stage in which the child is, the 2-year-old that's running around the whole room, and then you got the mama who wants to be on the phone, or the daddy, or the mother who's alone ain't got no daddy, whatever it be, it might be an auntie, it might be a grandma, whatever it is. You want the child to just sit still and shut up. But at age 2, it's an explorer.
They active.
The child, you have to develop right there, you developing an unconscious, secure attachment, that's what it's called, to the world around it. So you want the child to develop a prism, a perception, the way you view something, you want them to develop an unconscious one that says the world is safe. So it maintains a childlike state of mind, so that way in the future, when it's an adolescent, an adult, you're still pushing it with that kind of mentality that it's a God, creating an image and likeness of God, so it manifests whatever it wants to manifest, instead of saying, shut the hell up, sit down and be quiet. To a 2-year-old. Well, we got 20-year-olds can't do that. What you're doing is you create a fear within them to say the world is not safe. So I'm not going to try.
For me, it was one of them things that, I just realized then I just didn't like who I was looking at and who I'd become. And so it made me realize that I needed to change my thinking and the way I was actually doing things, man. And it helped me get through a lot of the adversity that I was going through and things of that nature. Okay, value is the regard that something is held to deserve the importance, worth, or usefulness of something, right? So, value is something that you hold important, that we say that it's actually important to us. Now, we talked about it before. I talked about it myself, that I said that my family was important, my daughter was important, but I wasn't living life like it was actually important, right? While I was outside or while I was inside. Because to be truthful, if I would have been living my life as she was important while I was out there, although I had a job and I was providing for her, I wouldn't have made the decision that I made to put me away from her for 21 years.
Because the law of association says whether you're around him, or the books, you're going to become like the ones you're around the most. So if you listen to Jeezy all day and you read memoirs about the street life, guess what? You becoming that. You don't got to be around him. You're around their energy, their essence, their image. So you got to be careful who you're around.